Since we're all here and we will learn, are you ready for your taxes for next year? I know it's October, but taxes are, before we know it, we'll be here. So tonight we have a very special guest, one of our very own members, vendor member even, David Murray is going to be discussing some tax changes that might have happened. Now, do you want to stand up there or do you want to be back here?
So I'm going to have to stand right here.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay him. He's not well, but he's not running the meeting right now. So if you want to stand back here, you can. Okay, you can have the mic.
All right, thank you. There's been a lot of changes to real estate law and some related laws here. And a lot of people that are business owners, which we work with a lot, always feel their business is very unique. It's different than any others. And they're not always right. When you own a business, you have bills you have to pay. You have to have some way to create revenue or sales. And then you have to collect from your customers. And so 90% of a business is about the same. It's really the 10% that makes a difference. Unless you're talking about real estate. Real estate for a long time in the law and in the tax code has enjoyed particular advantages. And that's nice because everybody has something to do with real estate. Everybody lives in a piece of real estate, works in a piece of real estate, so it creates lots of opportunities for people. And lately, even more so. So we're going to talk about some changes, or what I like to call what you need to know but didn't know that you didn't know. These are the known knowns and the known unknowns and the unknown unknowns and all those types of things. And we're going to talk about it sort of in a reverse order from what you may normally hear. Everybody starts with the federal changes and then runs out of time and barely looks at things that are going on in the local market. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on locally here, so we're going to start talking about those things first. And another reason why I'm talking about changes in Ohio and changes in municipalities is because, quite frankly, the tax preparers that are in the big box stores and that are not experienced CPAs, very often for them, Ohio is an afterthought. Same thing with TurboTax and Tax Act and tax slayers and all those. Those programs generally help you very, very accurately overpay your taxes. But by the same point, for Ohio and the municipalities, it's an afterthought to those people that are trying to create software that works in 50 states. So we're going to talk about Ohio changes first, and many people are familiar with the small business investor income deduction. Who knows about this? This started 2 years ago in Ohio, okay? And it's a direct result of our governor trying to make Ohio a more business-friendly state. And for 2015, 75% of your small business income was exempt from taxation in Ohio. So the first thing you have to wonder about, well, what is small business income? And the things that qualify for that, or if you're a business owner, whether you're a sole proprietor, you have a pass-through entity, of course those are identifiably businesses, but there's other things that people don't think about, and one of those is rental property. That certainly qualifies as well. And the thing that is very often overlooked are wages. Wages, if you have a corporation, you pay yourself wages, you own at least 20% of that company, those wages fall into that as well and are exempt from that. And other things that are very often overlooked, and most of the software doesn't even consider it in calculations, is if you sell something related to your business or you sell an investment property and you have capital gain, because it's associated with the qualified small business in Ohio, that gain